Dating relationships are something that all of us, especially in the Western world, will be a part of at some stage of our lives. And if all of our lives are to be lived unto the glory of God, then it is important that we do dating well. So here are two questions that many people ask about dating. The first one is, when am I ready to start dating? And the second one is, could he or she be the one? So I'm going to try and answer these questions in as helpful way as possible from the experience and wisdom I've learned over the 5 years of dating my wife. And these are some practical and helpful questions to ask yourself. The first one is, when am I ready to start dating? Now, if you can answer yes to these 5 questions that are about to come, then you are probably ready to start dating. And they go like this. The first one is, have I found deep security and affirmation in God? Secondly, am I growing in godly character? Thirdly, can I honestly see myself marrying this person? Not because I have to, but because I want to. Fourthly, can I see myself marrying this person in the next 2 to 3 years? We need to be very realistic about that question. And fifthly, one that really got me is, do I accept that marriage is not just for happiness, but for holiness? Not just for fulfillment, but importantly for fruitfulness. Now, the answer to these questions will go a long way in helping us to know whether we are ready to start dating or not. Then here's an aside comment for the men. As one of my favorite preachers always says, marriage is for men, not for boys. So guys, I want to encourage you to go and sit down honestly before our God and do a little bit of a self-audit. Ask yourself that question honestly. Am I still a boy or am I a man? Then the second major question. Could he or she be the one? This is an absolutely vital question to answer if we are wanting to be successful in our dating relationships. Compatibility is vital. So here is some wisdom I've learned over the years from some very wise men around this thing of compatibility and how do we know that this person is potentially the right person for me. There are 8 things and they all start with a C. The first one is clock. Is this person even ready for a dating relationship? Next, chemistry. Am I attracted to this person? Not just physically, in every way, although physically is obviously vitally important. Then Christ lover. Is this person a passionate lover of God? Next, character. Have I known this person for long enough to trust and respect their character? Would I like my kids, my boys and my girls to be like them? Counsel. Have I sought godly counsel regarding this relationship? And do I have the honest opinion of my friends and godly leaders around this issue of this relationship? Then cupboard. Have he or she dealt with their emotional baggage? And have I dealt with my emotional baggage? The next one is confirmation. What guidance, if any, do I feel God has given me regarding this relationship? The reason I've put this one last is because we often tend to over-spiritualize this thing of dating. It is deeply practical, and God has made it and designed it that way. It is important that we wait on God and hear and ask Him and are led by the Spirit, but we need to be deeply practical about this issue. So those are some questions and some suggestions and some wise tips that I can give from my experience that I've learned in the past 5 years. This is certainly not a foolproof guide to successful dating, but I have, and I hope you will benefit greatly from these guidelines which I've been able to share with you. And I pray that this would set you up for success in your dating relationships as you pursue to do dating God's way. I'm Alheit, and this is ZoneTalks.